Hey guys, JamesMCD Reviews here. Welcome to another thrilling episode of JamesMCD's Friday Nightmare. And today we will be concluding our look at the Friday the 13th movies with Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Yeah. Remind me again, how big is this box set that I got? And where exactly does Friday 4 fit in there? There. Right there. So, final chapter, my ass. To their credit, at the time, pretty much everyone involved with the movie went into this with the mindset that this was going to be the last one. Everyone, like the producers at Paramount, the directors, everyone was just kind of getting sick of doing them. The slasher genre was kind of dwindling. It had plenty of hardcore fans, but it wasn't really winning over critics, so everyone just kind of was like, okay, let's put this franchise to bed for good this time. Let's finally kill off Jason Voorhees. And in 1984, producer Frank Mancuso and director Joseph Zito planned on doing just that. I really like the way that the movie opens, because like the last three have like, it's done kind of like the Halloween 2 thing where it shows like the last few minutes of the previous movie. This one, it kind of plays out like it is the last one, where it's like showing like a montage of clips from the last three movies played over that camp counselor's like monologue in front of the campfire from the second one. And it kind of gives off of like, it's all been leading to this sort of big finale sort of feel to it. The rest of the movie is still kind of samey at that point. Like, it's another group of teenagers going to another cabin near Camp Crystal Lake to basically get high off their asses and get laid and everything like that. There are two differences. One, the characters here are actually semi-likable. Like, yeah, their motivations are just have fun and get laid and everything like that, but I mean, they seem to have like actual like personalities. Like, they seem like relatable as opposed to the just airheaded like horny teenagers from the previous three movies. Crispin Glover is one of the teenagers, and he would eventually go on to be in Back to the Future, and he is just absolutely charming, and it does kind of suck that he gets one of the more vicious kills.
Ted! Hey, Ted, where the hell's the corkscrew?
The other difference is the introduction of the Jarvis family. It's one of the older sister, who was apparently in one of the other movies, who was a survivor, which I guess I must have missed that. And Tommy, played by a young Corey Feldman, who, if you grew up in the 80s and 90s, then you will have seen in several movies. I know he was the voice of one of the Ninja Turtles in the 90s movie. He was in Stand By Me, he was in a few other things, but this was one of his, I believe one of his first, like, major roles. Basically, it's kind of like the Halloween Thorn trilogy thing, where, although I'm not sure which one did it first, I might put like a little thing in post-production to correct me. It's kind of like that, where it introduces sort of like a central family into the story and has them as like a primary target for Jason for some reason. I don't think the movie really tried to offer any like legitimate connection between the family and Jason. At least with Halloween and the Thorn trilogy and Jamie, like, they established that it was Laurie Strode's daughter, I think, and that there was a reason that Michael was going after her and some lore and backstory. But with this one, I feel like this isn't just a problem with this movie. I feel like it's just the whole thing in general is they've just completely given up on giving Jason any sort of motivation. Like, before it was just getting revenge on the people that killed his mom, but now it just feels like he hates everyone and wants to kill everyone on the planet. So speaking on that, I do kind of like that the kills get a lot more graphic. Roger Ebert, when they reviewed this movie, he called this movie a immoral, reprehensible piece of trash, and it's just kids getting stabbed, and it's disgusting and everything like that. But I think that's part of like the escapist fun, and just the shock value of it. And I like that this is the one where the kills, like the brutality of the kills, start like ramping up. Like Jason is, like, say what you will, he is a force to be reckoned with. He's like 2018 Michael Myers, where he will just murder anyone who gets in his way in the most brutal fashion. Other than that, it really doesn't like do anything else to signify that this is a big grand finale, aside from the ending, which, like, apparently they did have a separate ending originally, like, planned or scripted or something, but they wanted to still leave it open enough for if they wanted to continue it later, they could, which is why they did kind of that vague, like, Tommy Jarvis killing Jason and then, like, looking on mysteriously as if he's gonna be his, like, Jason's soul passed into him or something like that. I mean, it makes sense why they did it like that, but still, it was kind of stupid. Other than that, like, and the big montage at the beginning, nothing really about this signifies that it's some big grand finale. It's more of the same sort of shit with more of the same things happening. It's just got the final chapter attached to it, so... I mean, other than that, I felt like it was more entertaining than 3 and 2, but... still not as good as the first one, and still not as entertaining as that one. So, going to my ranking, I would have to give this one a 3 out of 5. But anyway, that does it for this video. Let me know in the comments what you thought of Friday, the final chapter. Did you like it? Did you hate it? How does it hold up in comparison to the other ones? And did you believe for a goddamn second, if you saw this when it came out, that this was going to be the final chapter? Let me know all that stuff down below. And regardless of where we're at in terms of the Friday movies, I think I need a break from Jason for a little bit. So don't fall asleep and join me tomorrow, because I'll be introducing Freddy Krueger into the lineup as I take a look at the first Nightmare on Elm Street movie. I'm really excited. I'm actually really excited to finally start this series. But until then, be sure to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell so you can stay up to date on when I'm posting. Follow me on my social media, subscribe to my main channel. Everything you need to know will be in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.